record every session.
All right.
Just just uh just so whenever we need a recorded session, we can have it, so that you can have the recorded sessions too. Like if you want to relook, if you want to rewatch any session again, you can have the session, and you can just rewatch it. If you want to go through some concepts again, if you feel like that I'm a little foggy on the concept of any lecture, you can just rewatch it. All right, so basically today let's talk about what we are going to be doing in the entire course. So broadly, we have classified the course into different segments, and majorly those segments include the candles, first of all. So we're going to be studying if there's anything, this candle, this little candle that's forming, is there anything that this candle can tell us? So we're going to be learning different types of candles, see if there's any hint, even of a smaller, because the thing is, I told you, none of the things that I told you work individually 100%. But if you combine them all, they work like a charm. So in the very beginning, you will think that, oh, candles, really, it's not working. But once we learn the candles, once we learn the patterns, once we learn the indicators, once we learn price action and all those miscellaneous things that I'm going to teach you, these all together are going to come up, and it's going to be just beautiful. So all you have to do is to just make sure whatever we are teaching you, whatever you're learning every day, you are an absolute master of that. You just like practice it 2 3 times and then you're done. Just make sure you practice it. So at first segment, we're going to be learning about the candles. We're going to be learning what these candles have to tell us, what are the different kinds of candles, and what candles are very important that you should be looking out on the graph, which one forms. That's an alert for you. That's an alert for you to watch the other parameters and look for a potential significant move, like a move that requires attention, whether it could be a big dump or a big pump. So that's
Okay.
what we're going to be learning. Secondly, we're going to be looking at a broader perspective. We're going to be looking at the patterns, the chart itself. Now, the candles itself are candles, but when they come together, they form a chart. They form a chart pattern. So we're going to be looking at the pattern of the chart. Is there anything that this pattern can tell us? Is there anything? We're going to be learning that. If is there any way we can predict the next move of the market by just looking at the chart pattern? That's what we're going to be learning. So
Awesome.
that's going to be the second segment. And then again, individually won't work, will work many times. But if you want to say that it works 100 times, no, 100% not. There are other parameters that you have to look. Thirdly, you will be looking at, but don't just underestimate any of these, thinking that, oh, I told you that they don't work individually. They do. That's why we are learning it. They work very wonderfully, and they're like, they work really good. But I'm just like putting in your mind to just like, don't get fixed on the concept that this one specific thing is the only thing in crypto. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of people be like, oh, if we are teaching them about candles, they just get too involved with the candles that they stop looking at anything else. They just come up
Oh
to me and
yeah.
be like, "Oh, you told me that this candle is forming, but still we don't see any pump. What's happening? Do the candles not work like that?" You know what I'm saying? So you don't have
Totally.
to like have your mind fixed on that. Be like, "This is the only thing," but you have to actually like keep your mind broad. Be like, "This works, but with other things." So this after that, after the chart patterns, we're gonna be looking at the the price action, how these what are the levels, and what are how the price behaves, from which level it bounces, and what are those levels, and what do those levels tell us, time zones, and all those things. Fourthly, we're going to be looking at indicators. So if you go over here, right here on the top, you will see this indicators, and if you can tap it, if you can click it, it will show the search bar. Now you can type in any indicator you want, just like I have selected this moving average exponential. Now if I click it, it will add this moving average exponential right here. This is an indicator added now. That's EMA, exponential moving average. So we
EMA.
have to, normally it's set at 30. It's not clearly set right now. So these are the indicators, and there are literally millions of indicators, if not millions, maybe thousands, but we don't have to learn them all. We just need to know a handful of that actually work. Even they don't work, they have to be used with other indicators and then they work. So in many cases, we will be using two indicators simultaneously to get the maximum results out. Sounds good?
Oh yeah, sounds great.
So that's going to be our fourth segment, that we're going to be learning indicators. Now, the actual sequence can vary. We can start from indicators, we can start from chart patterns, we can even mix them up, just so that you don't get bored by just learning chart patterns, chart patterns, chart patterns. Someday in between of chart patterns, we might even learn an indicator. So right now, I'm just giving you an overview, like what's the sequence and what are the parameters that we're looking for, so you get like a broader picture, like what we're going to be doing. So after indicators, there's going to be a miscellaneous section in which a lot of miscellaneous concepts are going to be included, like fair value gap, invest fair value gap. You might have heard of these. They are pretty popular and they work like much of the times. So they are really important. So the last one is going to be this miscellaneous topic. And once we are done with that, then hopefully we're going to be done with 95% of our course. The other was is just going to be practice and just other some live trading and just like trying to get out the most of the graph and to just like practice what we already learned. So does that make sense?
Oh yeah, it sounds pretty step by step, and yeah, I definitely have to put in the work as well after the each class session. Yeah.
Yeah. So let me know whenever you feel lost at any point of the course, whenever you feel like this is tough for me, whenever you feel like I'm having a hard time, we are always here to assist you, make things easier for you so that you get the maximum out of it. You don't have to like keep it in you, be like, even if you don't understand, you be like, okay, let's just move on. Don't move on. Take your time, master the concept, then move on.
Of course, I definitely won't be holding back on the questions. Yeah.
Don't hold back. Yeah. Any amount of questions there are, just throw it on us. We'll make sure we can answer it. And secondly, that's basically the entire overview that I had to give you. And apart from that, I just want your effort and your uh, complete presence and your involvement in the course. If that happens, then I can guarantee you that at the end of the course, you will feel 100% different. You will feel much more confident in your knowledge in crypto. You will feel like, okay, this is something that you now really know, and hopefully you will remember us in the best words.
Oh yeah, of course. I definitely want to be a part of a community and also have like open communication at all times too when the
Sounds
trading. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds absolutely wonderful, Ahad. So that was a good session today. From tomorrow onwards, we're going to be starting on our chart patterns session. Currently, we have started the chart pattern session, and tomorrow is going to be next chart pattern lesson. And you will get the link in your DMs 3 hours uh, before today's time, whatever time is you having over there, 3 hours before that.
Oh, one way to remember my time zone easily is I'm like 1 hour in front of New York time zone.
All right.
So that
So you're one
uh
hour in front of New York time zones. Makes sense. But we just
that's
make
right.
it simple. Just whatever time there is, 3 to 4 hours before right now. You're free on weekends, right?
That's right.
And on the weekdays, we'll figure it out what time is for you.
On the weekdays.
Yeah, yeah, on the weekdays, yeah. On the weekdays, we'll figure out what time is best for you, and then we will adjust.
Of course. I'm on the weekdays. I'm free after actually 8:30 p.m. every day. So that's
And
something
that's
fixed as well.
and how much is
That's
that in New York time? That's like 7 o'clock.
7:30.
Yeah,
Yeah,
7:30
7:30.
New York time.
That's right.
All right, all right, all right. So you have to free after 7:30. That's perfect.
And on the weekends, I think I said that around New York time, 12 p.m., which is my 1 p.m. I'm free as well.
What's time right now over there?
Oh, it's 4:54 p.m.
Sounds perfect. Sounds perfect.
That's
All
right.
right, Ahad, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, and let's get started. From
Oh,
tomorrow,
of course.
I will see you in the class, and there's gonna be three other students along with you, and it's gonna be a small group. And make sure you interact as much as you want, and don't hold back. Okay?
Oh, definitely
The other
won't.
students, they're also really, really good. They are from other countries, and they are you will feel like okay they are like a little struggling with English too, so sometimes they like talk a lot. But you can talk as much as you want, and you can express any question, anything. Just don't hold back, and we have enough time to discuss every aspect of our topic, and we will close when everybody is fully satisfied.
Oh, that sounds absolutely fantastic.
All right. Nice to meet you, and really, really happy to have you on our team, and looking forward to going far, far ahead with you.
Oh, likewise, Sam. It was nice getting acquainted and looking forward to our class tomorrow.
All right. Have a nice day. Have a nice evening.
Oh, you too. Take care. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.